Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a brand new thoughts video for all of you guys, and well, I guess if you couldn't tell right by now, I've got my trusty Santa hat right by now, and that actually does mean one thing and one thing only. That's right, seeing of how November is winding down to a close for this week right about now, looks like December is already on the horizon right about now. Yeah, and that of course means Christmas is right around the corner right about now. So yeah, I'm really excited for Christmas this year. And yeah, if you actually know me from, of course, the past few years for sure, I've actually been looking forward to Christmas every single year for sure. So yeah, and that's definitely saying a whole lot, given to, of course, pretty much, if anything, a lot of interesting stuff for sure, like, of course, let's say, yeah, pretty much some presents, getting together with family, meeting St. Nicholas himself, good old Santa Claus, and, of course, watching some good old-fashioned Christmas specials for sure, So yeah, and I guess in the case of this thoughts video, it's actually no exception by now. And I know that's definitely saying a whole lot because, yeah, I am definitely looking forward to, of course, Christmas this year. And trust me when I say, I know I'm going to be in for a real treat for sure. Just keeping up with, of course, regular old family traditions as always for sure. But also at the same time, also bringing something new and creative for sure. In fact, I guess if anything, I know that's definitely saying a whole lot for sure, but that's just to name a few, So yeah, quite a whole lot of stuff for me to look forward to this Christmas right about now. Like, of course, again, getting myself fully done with, of course, some Christmas shopping that I need to get on to for sure, because I need to finish that up fast for sure, and getting everything fully decorated for, of course, this season, and of course, get myself hyped up by watching good old-fashioned Christmas movies, and of course, let's not forget to mention, I've already got a cosplay that I need to finish up for sure that thankfully is Christmas related for sure, but hey, if you actually know in my post that I put up on my social media sites, you'll definitely know exactly what it is for sure, but in case you didn't, I'll be sure to show it off later on for sure, so yeah, but only when it's fully completed for sure, so yeah. I guess right up until that actually does happen, I think we might as well, I guess, seeing of how we're keeping up to, of course, the Christmas tradition a bit early this time for sure. I think it makes sense that we should go ahead and talk about a Christmas special for one. So yeah, I guess that's kind of figure what I would do for sure, and I guess for the case of this thoughts video, we're gonna be diving into that said Christmas special for sure, and believe it or not, pretty much much like with what we got a couple months ago with Werewolf by Night, this is actually a special presentation by, of course, the lovely people at the Marvel Cinematic Universe that's gonna give exactly that. So yeah, we were already in for a real treat with Werewolf by Night for Halloween. I think it makes sense that we throw in a really nice Christmas, this really nice Christmas special into the mix of it right about now. So yeah. And, of course, I literally got, of course, watching it right about now, so I think I might as well go ahead and talk about it, so I just need to clear my throat right about now, so okay, so here we go. I guess for today's thoughts video, we're going to go ahead and dive right into pretty much the latest Marvel Cinematic Universe project that we just got right about now, that yeah, is of course what I'm going to be talking about here today, which, okay, it's none other than, alright, so, here we go. The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So, yeah, I guess you can pretty much get the clear picture on that. This is, of course, the latest special that had just came out that, believe it or not, is part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And, of course, is tied into, of course, one MCU, or at least Marvel Comics property that's been around in quite some time in the MCU, and has actually spawned pretty much a couple of really great movies, which is, of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can gather about now, but hey, seeing of how their holiday special just came out, I think it makes sense that I would go ahead and talk about it here today, since, well, I did tease this at the end of my Strange World review that I did last time, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so before I could go ahead and dive right into this special, I think it makes sense that I would pretty much talk about my experience with the Guardians of the Galaxy for sure. Particularly their time in the MCU for sure, and I'll be honest, as someone who has actually never read the Guardians of the Galaxy comics for sure, I will admit their time in the MCU right about now is, of course, absolutely fantastic for sure. Yeah, their first big solo movie that I actually did watch some time ago, I thought was just absolutely incredible. I think it's absolutely action-packed. It's absolutely hilarious with what it's actually trying to do, and of course I do think it's well casted with some really great recognizable names that we got for sure that we've actually really got ourselves really into, like, of course, Chris Pratt, who was in Parks and Recreation and has landed big with, of course, the Lego movie, and, of course, pretty much the Jurassic World trilogy after, of course, this one, and of course, Zoe Saldana, who has really made a name for herself even more since after she was, of course, in Avatar for sure, and of course, pretty much, if anything, we cannot forget about Vin Diesel, who was in the Fast and Furious movies, who was absolutely outstanding as Groot for sure, and yeah, that's just to name a few right about now, So yeah, I guess if anything, the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie I thought was absolutely really incredible for sure, and of course that was actually later carried over in, of course, Volume 2 that we got 5 years ago, and that too was absolutely amazing for sure. That is just a really great one that it's definitely worth checking out for sure. The rest of the time throughout pretty much their time in the MCU, I think they're doing just well, just pretty much of anything from, of course, joining alongside the Avengers, and, of course, Infinity War and Endgame for sure, and of course, we did get a little bit of a good brief of them in Thor: Love and Thunder that we got a few months ago for sure, so yeah, but regardless on that, the Guardians of the Galaxy, for all I never actually, not really that into for sure, and nor do I actually read any of the comics, I do think their time in the MCU is just absolutely incredible for sure, and thankfully with the great amount of direction from, of course, James Gunn, is actually really just incredible. And it's a good thing too, since I'm already looking forward to Volume 3 that's coming out next year for sure, So yeah, but I guess until that actually does happen, with, of course, several of course, big projects that the Guardians of the Guardians of the Galaxy were, of course, part of, and that actually includes a couple of Disney attractions at both Disneyland in California and, of course, very recently over in Disney World in Orlando, which, yeah, I won't lie, they actually look amazing for sure. So yeah, I guess until Volume 3 comes around, I think it makes sense that I would go ahead and talk about the latest holiday special that they actually got to be a part of, and thankfully, much like Werewolf by Night, this is, of course, a pretty much a special little program that the MCU decided to put out for sure, stepping aside from, of course, their TV shows they're putting out onto Disney Plus for sure, So yeah, I guess it makes sense for, of course, that front. So yeah, I guess if anything, seeing how it did came out not too long ago, I think it makes sense that I would pretty much go ahead and watch this special for myself. And, well, it looks like I literally just got off, of course, watching it all the way through, nearly 45 minutes for it. I think for sure, and I guess the only question remains: what do I think of this special now that it just came out for sure? Well, I have to say, yeah, I won't lie. I actually do think it's a really great special for sure. Yeah, pretty much having the similar vibes as, of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy in the past, but at the same time, add a little bit of a holiday touch to it for sure. So yeah, I guess needless to say, I actually really do enjoy this special all the way. It is, of course, absolutely incredible to watch. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've got the short version out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about everything that I need to talk about. First of all is, of course, the story, and yeah, nothing too basic for sure, just your typical old storyline that you get with every other holiday special that you've seen past to present for sure, and yeah, I think the way they've actually tried to utilize this for sure is actually really quite impressive all the way. I think with everything I've actually seen for sure, there's quite literally no villain like any of the other MCU projects for sure. It's just your typical run-of-the-mill storyline for your typical run-of-the-mill Christmas special for sure. Just pretty much yeah, just what you would normally expect if you've actually seen the trailers for, of course, this one. So, but yeah, I think the way they've actually structured this alga for sure, lean towards a really big build-up in the end is actually done very well, and I'm actually impressed on, of course, what they've actually turned out for sure. So yeah, maybe I think I could have used a bit more to give a whole lot more development for sure, but I still think it's done very well, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen. And not only that, I also found the writing for, of course, this special to also be done very well for sure. Clearly, James Gunn actually knew what he wanted to get out for, of course, a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special for sure, and the way he actually utilized the technique, like a lot of other holiday specials that we've got beforehand, is actually done very well, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. So yeah, again, maybe I think it could have used a little bit more tweaking for sure, but I still think it actually is actually done very well. But I think what really stands out is that I do think the comedy, of course, this special, my god, it is just absolutely amazing, and pretty much a good number of jokes they've actually put in for sure is just absolutely hilarious for sure, and again, I think the build-up towards the end is also done very well, and once you actually get to that, you'll be in for, of course, a real good laugh for sure. So yeah, I think it's probably what I can say for him, but now all those that I can say, I guess a couple could have used a little bit more tweaking, but all of them all together, they actually are very impressive, and I am really thrilled with how well they've actually turned out. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, so now that I've actually got those out of the way, I think I might as well go ahead and talk about the next couple of things I should talk about, which are, of course, the characters, and yeah, nothing too basic. I think we've actually got to know these characters over the course of their time in the MCU, and with what I've actually seen in, of course, this special, I think they are done very well, in my opinion, for sure, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen hands down for sure. Every single one of them I've actually seen, they really do yeah, they really have grown a whole lot since the first time we've actually got to see them for sure, and I'm impressed with what they've actually turned out for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say, and sorry about that, I just had to give myself a good cough, so yeah. And of course, on top of the characters, all the actors they brought on for, of course, to play all these characters, they still pull off some really great performances, in my opinion. Every single one of them I've actually seen on screen is still done massively well, and I'm impressed with, of course, how well they've actually turned out for sure. Like, of course, I still really do admire pretty much Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, as always, and I always do get a good kick out of course, Vin Diesel as Groot, as always, and yeah, again, that's just to name a few, as I don't want to list every single one of them for sure, as it would probably take way too long for sure, so yeah. But although I think what really impressed me in such a way is, of course, pretty much, well, Kevin Bacon being, well, Kevin Bacon, so yeah. Quite surprising they actually got Kevin Bacon on, of course, this one, and I have to say, for Kevin Bacon to be, well, Kevin Bacon, yeah, it's just basically Kevin Bacon being Kevin Bacon for sure, but I still love it all the way, so yeah, I guess if anything, the characters and the actors, I have to say, they are done very, very well for sure. I'm impressed with, of course, what they've actually turned out for sure, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so now that I've got those two out of the way, what else is there for me to talk about? Well, quite a whole lot, actually. For starters, is that pretty much the direction, of course, this special, once again, by James Gunn, is still actually done very, very well, and I really love his incredible directing style for sure, and just from the way I've actually seen this special, compared to, of course, several other Guardians of the Galaxy projects he's actually done for sure, I have to say it is done very, very well, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen for sure. It's just really incredible all the way. And, of course, the visuals and the effects, and, of course, this one are really amazing for sure, and I really do love the way they've actually turned out all the way, as every single one of them I've actually seen from, of course, most of the CGI effects are, of course, rendered out very well. And I love on how well creative the sets are, of course, actually built for sure. And again, that's just to name a few about now, so yeah, and of course I really do admire some nice little bits of action for sure, to which, again, nothing too basic, as I don't want it to be way too action-packed for a Christmas special for sure, but I really do love the way they actually did condense it down a bit to make it all the more impressive in such a way, and actually let the comedy speak for itself, and I'm really glad they did that. It's still really impressive to actually look at for sure, and of course, I really do admire some really nice cinematography, as it actually provides some really great camera shots they actually throw in for sure, and of course, I do love how well cut up the pretty much the special's aing is, as of course it's actually flowed out very well, and actually keeps up with, of course, the pacing for sure, and of course, that's just to name me a few right now. But most importantly, I really do admire the really nice atmosphere for sure, as of course for it to carry out, of course, the nice Christmas theme to it. I have to say they are actually it is actually done very well, and I really do love the way, of course, on how well colorful and jolly it is around Christmas for sure. So yeah, that's actually what I can say for, of course, this special's atmosphere for sure. It's, of course, nice and colorful, and actually keeping up with, of course, the nice spirit of Christmas for sure. So yeah, I guess with all those aspects I've actually said right about now, that actually does showcase on how much I really enjoyed this special all the way. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so, so yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, this special for sure. So, however, I think if there's one itty-bitty nitpick that I actually do have with, of course, this one, I will admit, pretty much of anything, I don't know, maybe if it's just me, but for while I do think a good number of chunks of course, this special is done very well, and it's, of course, very funny, I don't know, man, maybe I think some parts of it I do think could have dragged on a bit too long for sure. Like, maybe I think, yeah, maybe I think some scenes should have been cut a little bit shorter than I was expecting, or maybe I wish there could have been time to actually see what's going on for sure, see if there's any good build-up all the way, but then again, I think it's just my little bit of a nitpick that I actually have with, of course, this one. The rest, on the other hand, I still think it's, of course, done very, very well for sure, So yeah, I guess all in all, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is, of course, a really hilarious and, of course, a very joyful and, of course, a really marvelous Christmas special that is absolutely well worth checking out for sure. Yeah, I think it's worthy enough for you to kick some ass and, of course, have yourself a holly jolly Christmas all the way. So yeah, I guess if anything, it is the really great Christmas special that is definitely worth checking out for sure. And I think it's it should be on there as of course one of the really great Christmas specials that we got in recent years for sure. And that's actually compared to, of course, the classics that we've actually got for sure. Like, of course, all the Rankin Bass Christmas specials, a Charlie Brown Christmas, and of course, any version of A Christmas Carol, whether it be with, of course, pretty much the Muppets, Mickey Mouse, and, of course, George C. Scott, and plenty of others that you can't say, or of course Miracle on 34th Street, It's a Wonderful Life, and of course plenty of others that I can't say at the top of my head. So yeah, I think if anything, this special deserves to be as part of the lineup of course some recent Christmas specials we got, compared to of course the classic ones that we still know and love today for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, that's actually my best recommendation for sure, and I still think it is well worth checking out for sure. So yeah, I guess if you're in the mood and want to see something Christmas related, but also want to keep up with the spirit of course, the MCU as always, then I highly recommend you check this special out for sure. And yeah, I guess if anything, I think it is a really good way to, of course, close off Phase 4 of the MCU in general for sure. And I'm excited to see what goes down for, of course, the next 2 to 3 years for sure when Volume 5 officially comes around for sure. So yeah, well, not Volume 5, but more Phase 5 for sure. So yeah. That's what I meant to say for sure. I guess seeing how it is a good way to close off Phase 4 in general, I'm excited to see what goes down for Phase 5 of the MCU for sure. So yeah, I guess until then, if you actually do want to watch this special for yourself, then by all means, go ahead and do so. It's currently available for streaming on Disney Plus right about now. So yeah, if you got the time, definitely watch this special for yourself. Trust me when I say that you won't be disappointed anytime soon. So yeah, for my final score, yeah, I'll definitely be pretty much fair on, of course, this one, and I'll give it an outstanding 8.5 out of 10 as my final score. Truly a really great Christmas special to watch, while keeping up with, of course, the kick-ass loving nature of course, the Guardians of the Galaxy in general. So yeah. So yeah, if you actually got the time, then pop on your Santa hat and, of course, have yourself a pretty much a jolly holly Christmas with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright. Alright, so I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this this latest thoughts video, and let me know in the comment section below if you have seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special and what you thought about it, as well as, of course, leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. And, of of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future. Follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites I have provided if you want to keep up to date with me as usual, with, of course, the links down in the description box below. And, of course, feel free to support me on Patreon if you all want to see sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, feel free to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and select all notifications if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest thoughts video, and now that I've got that out of the way, I think it's best that I'll just let November close out right about now, and I'm excited to see what goes down for, of course, December to wrap up this year for sure. And boy, I've got a lot that I need to get off my chest ramping out. So I think it's pretty much what I need to do for sure. So yeah, wrap until I guess right around December comes around. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.